Wait, what? Corn pancakes? Well, yes, my dear friends, and today we'll be making Venezuelan cachapas in our cooking channel Latin Dutch. And yes, as you heard it, cachapas are actually very similar to pancakes. They're just made with sweet corn, and today I'll be helping myself with pan flour for cachapas, and this will make my life and your lives much easier. As you can see here, we have two different presentations of this flour. The green bag is more commonly found in the US, while the orange one is mostly found in the Netherlands, where I live, and other European countries. And to be precise, I'm buying this one in a toko. Now let me tell you, the original recipe is not with this flour, but for the first timers making cachapas it will be so much easier. Then I got 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 ounce of butter, 1.5 cup of sweet corn. And you can use the canned corn, also the frozen one, or you can even shell the corn from the cob. That is if you feel brave enough to do that. Then we got a cup of milk, and remember my friends that all ingredients and preparation from all our videos are found in the description. And did I mention that these are gluten-free and vegetarian? And with this we got all of our ingredients for these cachapas. And with the magic of video editing, now we can see our eggs in a little bowl, and I melted the butter in the microwave for 30 seconds. So go ahead and do the same. Now let's get to work. Using a blender, we place all the ingredients except for the flour, starting with the milk, eggs, corn, butter, salt, and sugar. No special order is needed here other than just to make a mess like I did. And now we're gonna be using that blender in the lower setting that you find for about 30 to 60 seconds, give or take. And the idea is to get a thick, irregular batter with pieces of corn here and there. And the nice part of it is that you can find these little pops of sweet corn flavor here and there. And after that, we grab a large bowl and add the flour. I'm using about 14 ounces to start with, which is about 2 cups, but I will adjust as needed later. And for no particular reason today, I'm using the one on the green bag. Incorporate the mix we had in the blender, and with a fork, spoon, spatula, whatever you like, let's mix all these ingredients in the bowl. First you may notice the mix is too runny, and that's fine, just add some extra mix as I'm doing. But be patient because this flour is slow to hydrate. If you add too much, you'll end up with a big clump. Lightly oil or butter a pan, preferably for pancakes, while that is piping hot. And have a look here at the consistency we want for these cachapas. Now we get a ladle, fill it up and pour into the pan. With the bottom of that ladle you can also shape up your cachapa, flattening it until you get a thickness of about 1 inch and trying to keep it as round as possible. If it's not round, that's alright. Now we let it cook for about 5 minutes at medium heat and don't move it. And look after that it won't stick at all. And with a large spatula you can flip it. Of course, unless you're brave enough and do the flipping thing in the air. Now let it cook for 2 more minutes and it will be ready to serve. I spread butter on top of it while it's still hot, and of course let's do the crunchy test here and just listen. I then suggest to top it with shredded fresh white cheese, which goes so good with these cachapas. But if you don't have any Latin cheese handy, mozzarella will do perfectly fine. You could also top it up with the cheese while it's still in the pan, so it will nicely melt on top of it, and it's wonderful. When you cut it, it would be nice and fluffy inside, and this is absolutely delicious. And well, my friends, with that we reach the end of our video, and once again, thanks a lot for following our channel, and I hope to get to see you on the next one.